in golf as these two battle it out.
Yeah, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it.
Lovely, lovely round.
The approach into the first at TPC Southwind. Rich played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
There she is, third place.
Oh, so close. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently a couple under for the event. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Opting for the hybrid, I think. And here we are with the third shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Ouch, that hurts.
So far, so good.
Currently 1 under for the event. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. And choosing the 8-iron here. Is that right? I think so. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Okay, steady now. This is a bogey putt coming up. And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. Going for less club here.
That should set up another chance. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
The strategy at the sixth here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
This shot from 120 yards.
Currently tied for the lead.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
A bit short with that effort.
Getting ready to play their third.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And a par putt awaits him.
Well hold.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The seventh at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Opting for the 9-iron. That's a pretty handy shot.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
A birdie putt awaits. Oh, so close.
And that should secure the par on this one.
The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods.
The eighth hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. They're not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Going with the 7.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Sitting at -1, tied for second place. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 10th at TPC Southwind is a par 4 that plays just over 450 yards from the back tee. A lot of players take less than driver here to position their ball for the best approach to an uphill green that has a number of tiers on it. Accuracy on both shots are required. Playing from around 150 yards here.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding approach shot. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Ooh. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Looking good.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods.
The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. But looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Well played.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. And down it goes.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. The closing 9 at TPC Southwind has so many difficult holes, and this 12th reach is just yet another example.
This green, Luke, for some odd reason, seems to be a little bit more firm than the other greens on this golf course, so be aware of that. Second shots could go bounding over the green if you're not careful.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Yeah, nicely holed. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, nicely played. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Big chance here. That's inside the range. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
What an amazing putt from way out.
And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
This putt is about 16 feet.
This for a birdie run.
This one's online. Bit too heavy-handed there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Hey, that's a chance. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th. Just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. There's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Wow. Well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
2 under with the final few holes to go.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. Going with a 3-wood here. Getting ready to play their third.
Just 2 shots behind.
Inside a couple of shots here. This would be a good putt to drop.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Tracking.
Top effort, that.
Putting for a par now. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently enjoying first place in this one.
The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured.
That dog will hunt.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance to move into first place on the leaderboard.
If he should make it, tied going into the final hole.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Gosh, Rich, I imagine this player is just stressing out. This is a big moment.
I tell you, I've been in this position before, Luke, and it's never comfortable. Let's see how this shakes out.
And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Nicely done. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind snakes around a huge hazard to the left. Avoid the water, Rich, and then you can go for that green.
This green tilts from right to left, working down towards the water on the left-hand side. But let's face it, if you hit it in the water, you've hit a horrible shot. Anything out to the right is just fine.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event.
And that's going to do it. Holds the putt for victory. Well played.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week, filling it up.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Well, if you want to go and win the FedEx Cup, that's how you start the process. Go and win one of these playoff events.
Massive step to earning the massive bonus at season's end. Unbelievable job.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.